a couple more details about voting sessions. If you're in a situation where you have a stadium and you have another kind of a boss man who's so-called calling the show, he may call that he wants you to stop counting the votes. If that happens, you just uncheck this checkbox. And when that happens, votes that come in will not actually increment the counter. It could be that a producer would want to do that because they don't have the video displayed, or they're just not quite ready for that part of the program yet, or so forth. So you can enable IMU to count the votes or not just by checking that box, in addition to just terminating and restarting the voting session. Another thing you can do is, if you take a look down here, you'll have this thing that says demo increment. See, it could be that for one reason or another, you as the operator want to kind of pad the votes. Let's say, what you do is you just choose the voting category that you want. Let's say, for example, Boston Red Sox. You say, oh, poor Red Sox, they didn't get any votes. So, well, we'll come over here and we'll just kind of pop a couple in there. So each time you click that, we increment that person's category, and now you see it appears to the end user as though the Boston Red Sox has got the majority of the votes here, 71.4%, where the New York Yankees and Florida Marlins have a mere 14.3%. Now, there's one thing about that is that IMU does keep a very strict audit trail. At any point in time, you can come back in here to the task archive and see, well, there was only 3 messages received. Now, how can we receive a total of 7 votes out of 3 messages? Another thing is that over here into the messages area of IMU, take a look in the voting folder. And you can see every single vote that came in, who cast that vote, what time it was registered, any kind of reply messages that was sent to that user, and so forth. That's one thing about IMU, and that is that sometimes messages come in, we hit the delete, put it in the deleted folder, block folder. Sometimes people will contact us and they say, how do we delete a message? How do we clean out the deleted message folder? And the answer is, you can't. IMU was crafted with the very concept of having an audit trail for every text message. Text messages that come into the inbox follow a certain path, whether they're displayed, counted as a vote, blocked, accepted as a DJ request, and so forth. Everything that happens with a text message goes into the database and it stays there forever. There's a few ways that you can completely delete the database, but you can't really go in there and, like for example, a DJ can't really modify somebody's vote or something like that. So the database and the auditing section of IMU is really very robust.